Good morning, students. Today we'll start part 3 of the chapter Major Landforms of the Earth. And in this video we'll discuss about plains and landforms and the people. Landforms and the people. So these are the main topics about which we'll discuss in this video. So first of all, we'll discuss about plains. What are the plains? Plain area. You have listened so many times this word plain area. So what are the plains? These are the large stretches of flat land, right? Flat land. So this is the first feature of plains. Features. We are discussing about features. What are the features of plain area? These are the large stretches of flat land. First thing. Second one, some plains are extremely level. They are having the level, extremely level. But some are slightly rolling and undulating. Rolling and undulating. These are the result of depositional work by rivers. Another thing very important for cultivation, most of the population is concentrated in the plains. Clear? So plains are the most important geographical areas in the world. Now we'll discuss about the formation of plains. So this is the next topic, formation of plains. How the plains are formed. The major feature of the plains is that plains are not more than 200 meters high, right, from the sea level, above the sea level, right. So the formation of plains, this is the main feature, that these are less than 200 meters in height above sea level. Above means sea level, right. So how the plains are formed? What is the process of formation of plains? The plains are formed by the depositional work done by rivers, right. How? For example, rivers, the main sources of rivers are in mountains like this, and from here the river is originated from this glacier and this is flowing down the slopes, river. Clear? In this way, this is the mountain. It is flowing down the slopes with the sloping, and river is carrying the eroded material, and when it comes on gentle slope here, then its course is becoming larger. This is the lower course of the river. So in the lower course, due to river speed comes very low, and after that its means density also comes larger. So in this way, whenever river brings the eroded material and carries the eroded material like stones, sand and silt. So due to very low speed, these kinds of materials are deposited by the rivers in surrounding area, right. During the flood, you have listened about the plain area, flooded plain area, because these areas are generated by the rivers, because river carries eroded material like stones, sand and silt, and then these materials are deposited by the rivers on the Piedmont zone or the sloping areas, gently sloping areas. So in this way these materials form the plain area, and these materials make them fertile areas. So this is the process of the formation of plain area. In India there is Ganga Brahmaputra plain area, in Pakistan Indus plain area, in the same way in North America, in Brazil, in Africa, and some plains are there in Europe and Russia. So in different countries and different continents plain areas are there. If we talk about India, then the land formation, we have 43% of plain area in India. 43% of our total areas are having the plain. Clear? 30% mountains and 27% plateaus. Right? 27% plateaus. So in this way, plain area in India, this is found in most proportion in comparison of other geographical formations. So plains are very important. We'll discuss about the importance of plains and what are the uses of plains, how the plain areas are useful, and why the people are concentrated in a large population in the plain area. So let's discuss about that. So the topic is importance of plains. What are the uses of plains and why the plains are considered very useful? The first is suitable for human habitation. Plains are very thickly populated in entire world. Whenever you see the example, whether in North America, whether in South America, or Australia, or in Europe, and in India also, clear? You can find that in India, plain area in India is having the total area 7 lakh square kilometer. This area, clear? The length of northern plain is 2400 kilometer, and width is varies from 300 to 400 kilometer. Clear? So in this way, the total land area under the plain, covered by plain area in India, 7 lakh square kilometer. It is only the area of northern plain area that is formed by Ganga and Brahmaputra river. So why this area is very highly populated or having the high density of population? Because this is very suitable for human habitation. It is plain area. So most of the plain areas in the world are thickly populated areas. Getting my point? Because it is suitable for human habitation. Making the houses, making the buildings is very easy in plain area. Second thing, fertile. It consists of fertile land due to silt and sand. The combination of silt and sand and with the stones and small particles, clear? So it makes the land fertile. So due to fertility of land, more and more people want to live there because of availability of good quality of land for cultivation. So plains are very important for cultivation of different crops. So different kinds of crops are grown in the plain area, and the production of these crops is very high in plain areas. Next one is level and flat. These are flat, plain areas, clear, are flat and level. So due to which the means of transportation have become very easy. For example, laying down the railways is very easy in the plain area. It is very difficult in the mountainous and desert region. Sometimes it is impossible to lay down the railway tracks in the mountainous region. Clear? So laying down the roads, laying down the railway tracks, and for other productive purposes we can use plains. They are more useful in comparison of other forms of geographical regions. Next one is construction is easy. As I have discussed these points in one, we can discuss these all points in one point, but we have to make the points, we have to make the heading, so you can explain it separately. Construction is easy. Construction of buildings, construction of the industries, construction of bridges, construction of different kinds of other projects in the plain areas easier than other geographical locations or the geographical forms. So these are the uses and importance of plain areas. Now we'll discuss about landforms and the people. So next is landforms and the people. Dear students, we have discussed about the different landforms in this chapter, including plains, mountains and plateaus. So as we have discussed that in India, plains are there on total areas of 43%, mountains 30% and plateaus on 27%. So these are the major landforms in the world as well as in our country. So how the people use the landforms, different landforms. If we talk about plains, so plains are very important for constructive works. For example, we grow the crops, make the buildings or construction of different types of construction. We use for development projects plain areas in more proportion. Clear? After that, mountains. What are the uses of mountains? I hope that you are understanding the uses of plains. The people, before a short while we have discussed about this. The people use the plains for growing crops, for making buildings, laying down the railway tracks, roads and making the houses. It is very suitable for human habitation as we have discussed. So we use the plains. But sometimes plains become very dangerous during the natural calamities. During the natural calamities, plains become very dangerous due to the rivers. During the rainfall or rainy season, some rivers bring the flood. It means due to overflow of water in the rivers, the surrounding areas are submerged in the water, due to which resulted the loss of life and the loss of the properties. Houses are completely destructed. People die in the flood. Their means animals and their pets, clear, and cattle suffer due to the flood and other natural calamities. If we talk about mountains, what are the uses of mountains? Human being, those people live in the mountainous region, like in Himachal Pradesh, in Jammu and Kashmir, in Sikkim, Arunachal Pradesh. And if we talk about other mountainous regions of the world, Ural mountain region, Alps mountain region, clear. So different kinds of mountainous regions are there and the people live there. So they are taking the use of mountains because mountains are providing us the tourist centers, hill stations and river, that is the main source of water, and medicinal plants. Mountains also provide medicinal plants and other kinds of flora and fauna on the mountains. But mountains also become very dangerous during the natural calamities, right? Whenever we face volcanic activities in mountainous region, landslide in the mountainous region, and due to earthquake, the people lost their lives and properties, etc. So this is also very important about this, that how the people are facing the problems in the mountainous regions and what are the uses of mountains for the people. So plateaus are very rich in the minerals. For example, so many minerals we take from the plateau regions. Chota Nagpur plateau region is very rich in iron ore and coal. Clear? Deccan Plateau, entire Deccan Plateau is rich in other minerals, bauxite, mica and limestone, and other minerals are found in this region. So plateaus are also very important. But due to the mistakes of human being, we face so many problems, as we have discussed about the natural calamities. Today we are facing the global warming, pollution, air pollution and water pollution, land degradation. So these kinds of problems are created by human beings, understand? But due to the awareness, we have to reduce the hazards and risks by having the creativity in the construction, and for making the people aware regarding all kinds of hazards and the wrong activities which are very harmful for our environment. We have to save these kinds of natural resources, because these are also natural resources. Landforms is very important for human being. So dear students, we have completed this topic in this video. I hope that you understood. If you have any doubt, you can ask me on WhatsApp, or otherwise you have to read this topic in the text. Thank you. Have a nice day.